Hi everyone, hi Nick. I'm finally back with a completed project. It's been a construction zone around here for the last week and a half or so, having my kitchen remodeled, and contractors are on lunch right now, so I kind of taking the chance between the banging and sawing and hammering and oh my gosh, I don't believe this, is to get this journal filmed. I've been working on it in fits and starts because I kind of feel like I need to kind of keep an eye on what's going on down there, because there's been a lot of oh my gosh, I don't believe this, and oops, and oh, we got to go back to the stores. So I've kind of been hanging around downstairs and not been in my shop, but I did manage to complete at least one journal in the last week and a half. So this is another soft cover. It's one chunky signature with a pamphlet stitch, and has this green stretchy trim that I got quite a while ago at Denise's, from Denise, from her shop, and this is just the last of it. It's wrapped around twice, so it looks like on this side and the top. Measurements are 8 by 6, and let's see, the cover is this paper stack here, Magnolia Way. It's a DCWV, and it's cardstock paper, and it's really pretty. If you're into flowers, it has some cut aparts. It's very pretty. It has some 6 by 6 pages that you can cut apart, make 6 by 6 pages. It's very, very pretty. Some of it's embossed, some of it has glitter. It's really pretty. I love this one. So that's what the cover is. Ah, sorry about that. Oh, and there goes the pile of ink cartridges. Stay. Okay, so that's what the cover is. I just cut it to size and kind of just sort of wrapped it. It's just sort of wrapped around. And has the design on the back as well. And we'll go inside. This all just comes off. But gotta have something because it wants to sort of spring apart. Let's see, there's a lot of sewing, lots of room for journaling, coffee dyed paper, edge punching, some lace, lots of ephemera, lots of tags. Ephemera is mostly tsunami rose. The inside, the designer paper that I used on the inside is, oh, that's not it. Hang on. Oh, here it is, up here. Is this one here. It's called Floral Muse, and it's by Dovecraft, and this is, I found it hard to find. I think I finally ended up on, I think I found it on eBay. And I've been looking for this for ages, trying to find this paper. It is really, really pretty. It's very soft. It gets even softer if you coffee dye the paper. It's gorgeous. I absolutely love it. It's thick. It's not as thick as cardstock, but it is quite thick. I didn't coffee dye this. I have some of it that is, but I didn't coffee dye for in here. Everything else is. Ephemera here on the cover. I really like this. I really like this poem. It's kind of sentimental, but I really like it. I'm going to use this for an extra. You can tuck, I left it open on the top and one side, so you can tuck under here. And I started to put some lines with the cardboard that Paula does, but I didn't like how it came out, so I put this on top of it. And I did put a lot of lines on the rest. I just didn't really care for how it came out on the cover. And double doilies, and coffee dyed paper. I have some flip-ups with some layering. Some of them I used just cardstock, some I used some graph paper, and they're sewn all the way around, and then glued on to make, and then it makes the flip up. I've got some trim, a couple of tickets, a butterfly, and some pearls. And tag there. One's blank on the back. Some more of this, the Tsunami Rose ephemera. Some of them I sewed around and I backed them with coffee dyed paper. And then just some tags that I made myself with seam binding. And some book page. And did some banners this time. And this one of the 2 banners, and then I did some out of the coffee dyed paper and I stamped. And get a little tiny heart here, and a Prima flower, and a little piece of trim, and another little tiny button. And the centers that I used this is how it came. It comes like this on a roll, like that. I think it's made, it's for, you know, wedding dresses or whatever, or veils or whatever, but I just cut, they just come hooked together. They're just a light plastic, and I just cut them apart and use them for flower centers. So that's what I used there, and this was a download left over from the Edwardian Ladies Journal that I did a while ago, and I backed that one with graph paper, and I bought a ton of new Martha Stewart edge and corner punches, and I just used the corner punch to punch the corners of this one. And the ticket, this is from a different Etsy purchase that I've had kicking around in my scrap box for a while. And some ledger paper there. And this is one of the doily, the Crazy 8 punches. And that's out of the Magnolia Way, another piece of the Magnolia Way paper. And it was supposed to be a tuck, but I wasn't terribly patient when I was putting this together, and it started to glue itself down, so I had to glue it the rest of the way down because it was going to rip the paper if I pulled it off. And I did glossy accented there, and I'd had glossy accented some butterflies that are underneath here too, but that didn't work out the way I had intended, but it's okay. And a corner punched here with another one of my new punches. And more lines, and a double doily here, and that one is stitched on. And underneath I have a tag. Let's top with some more of those fibers from Denise's shop. And some more Tsunami Rose ephemera. And this one is left open, so you can put something in there. Same on this side. This is some children's writing paper, and a little paper bag, and I just put in a few extra hearts punched out of that Floral Muse paper. And some forms or something from that Fred brought me from Mailways, the company that he works for. A bunch of these in his truck, so I can journal on all of it that way. So I threw those in. I have a top banner tuck here with a flower and another piece of that trim, and I made some little stubby tags that I put some lace, and I stamped those. And this was another Etsy purchase from a while ago. I did a book that was mostly roses a while back, and this was some extra, had some extra bits from that. And another Tsunami Rose with some graph paper on the back. And this one I did straight stitch and then like that heartbeat zigzag, and then I just kept changing the stitches all the way around to to make it look a little different. And there's another one of those doilies punched out with the doily punch. And this one's not glued down and it's inked on the back. And some layering here with the scalloped pocket. And a little bit of ephemera, some cheesecloth, a butterfly, some fibers. Some fibers, and I put some gold stickles in the centers of the roses. I don't know if it's picking that up or not. Probably not. So the light's not very good. This isn't the best time of day to be filming. I'm better off first thing in the morning. And a little tag in here. And again, some more ephemera and tag. I use my definition stamps. I haven't used those in ages. There's another little bit of those fibers. And some lined papers. Got a little bit of stickle stuck to it. Offcut from one of the pages. Some more lined paper. Some more coffee dyed paper. The end didn't punch all that well because it's thin, and so I just cut it off. Just left it. I don't think it looked that bad. Did some stenciling. That's the coffee ring stencil. Tim Holtz. And let's see, we have a flip here, and this one flips down. And that's more of the Magnolia Way paper, and it's again stitched all the way around and then glued on. And under here we have a bingo card. And I did the edges with some decorative scissors. This one does the decal edge. And that's another bit of ephemera. Excuse me. Some coffee dyed paper. Some more edge punching. Some more lines. And I have a tuck here, and this kind of happened by accident. When I was doing the doilies, I put the paper, I turned it the wrong way, so it punched up here and over here, so I thought, see if I can use that, and it actually, if you trim it off just right, it kind of makes a corner tuck, like that. So I put a couple of the scalloped hearts and a little piece of trim, and I have just a little bit of it left. It's this here. And I just cut one of the little flowers off and used it in the center, and it makes a tuck. So a little bit there, and another here, and another large tag. And another top banner tuck, and I made this one look like a tag, and it's a double tuck, and I punched a hole in the top and tied some of this really soft trim that I got from Denise. And when you get that, it comes like this, old-fashioned clothespin, and it's roughly and really soft and stretchy. That's really neat. It's really fun. So that's what that is, and I got that from Denise. So that's on the top of there, and then this is Tsunami Rose. I've had these I bought these ages ago, and I guess I never printed them. So I found them when I was looking for something else, so I printed out all of these, a whole bunch of them, and another one of these little short tags. Makes a double tuck there. And there's some more layering. This is another ticket. Layered with some fibers, some more of that kind of funky trim and heart. And I put some glossy accents and some stickles on the roses. And tucked underneath is another tag with a another definition stamp, another one of these, and another little, just a little guy. And butterflies and hearts on a string. And I'm not staying in frame to save my life here. The side loading pocket, which is just sewn on. And we have a little tag. Another bigger bit of ephemera. And then this one was left over from the Rose's journal that I did last winter, and I put the lines on the back of that one. Some more lines, another double doily tuck that's sewn on, another tag, and around with lines. Same on this side. Another side loading pocket with some more ephemera. And this one's got, it's just got the sewing holes in the top. My sewing machine went on the blink for a few days and the stitching all messed up, but I was able to pull it out without ripping the paper, and I thought it just kind of looked neat with the holes left in it. So I just left the holes and put lines on the back. And the envelope here, that I cut the flap off and edge punched it. And just got another one of those journal cards in there. And it's also open at the back. Some more paper, more edge punching, another flip up. A small tag, some ephemera, and a large tag. This one I used a ticket and some lace, and pinned to the lace I used a little garment pin and just one of these little tags from the Tim Holtz Tiny Tabs and Tags die set. And more lines, more lined paper, and another one of the garment pins with two more of these little tags. They don't really serve any purpose other than I think they look cute. And this is just another bit of ephemera for some more journaling. It's got doily imprinted on this one. Another scalloped pocket with some of that and some thread stuck under there. I'll have to get that off later with some more of that little floral trim. The lace with a little pocket, little tag inside. And it's open at the back for another one of these, and this one. And there's the other half of those packing list that Fred gave me. And I just attached one of the scalloped hearts, punched a hole through it, and tied some seam binding. It's more just because I thought it looked cute than anything else. And you can journal on all three, or you can just journal on the white and it will carbon copy all the way through. And this is the other half of the paper bag. And on this side you get a little tag bag with another one of the garment pins, and this just got a little bit of coffee dyed cheesecloth pinned on it, and some lace, and it is a little tag. And behind it is some ephemera. And when you flip it over, it's open at the top, and it's got another, oh, upside down. It's got another one. in there, and we have some more layering. The banner tuck here says happiness. We've got some coffee dyed cheesecloth and a butterfly and some more pearls. It just has a ephemera underneath. More children's writing paper. Some glossy accents on that butterfly. I don't know if you can see it or not. Some more ledger paper. Another flip up. This has got a heart, some fibers, another butterfly, some pearls, and a ticket. Here, we have some more ephemera, and another tag. This one I did a ticket and the lace. And that's on some book page. Another side pocket. Some more piece of ephemera for lots of journaling, and another tag. Another side pocket. Another one of the little short tags, and then this one. And on the back we have a glassine bag, which you can slip something in, and you can tuck under here as well. And we've got a banner with a little butterfly, 2 prima flowers, another one of those pearl centers, and another tiny butterfly and a tiny heart. And this is on here because when I went to figure out the closure, and I'm closing this up, and I'm thinking, and I'm looking at it as this is the cover, and I was looking at it this way, and this was the front, and I kept looking at it, and I kept thinking, the cover needs something, the cover needs something, the cover needs something, and I'm digging around, I'm trying to find the book plates to maybe put something on there, and then I flipped it over, and oh darn it, I had sewn the whole thing in upside down. So yesterday I had to cut it apart and sew it back together. So God bless any of you who sew your journals together after they're embellished. I don't ever want to do that again, because I had stuff. It was all coming all over the place. And oh boy, I was not a happy camper by the time I got this sewn back together again. So, because I had already glued this down, so that ruined, when I had to peel it up, it ruined here. So then I had to figure out something to put on there, because I didn't really want to waste a piece of paper. So yeah. So this was a comedy of errors, this whole thing, plus with all the banging around in my house. I'm lucky I got anything done at all today. Anyways, this will be for sale in my Etsy shop, Pumpkin Patch Journals, Designs from the Chair. And pop on over, see if you see anything that you like. And I will see you next time. Hopefully I can get something done a little bit quicker. And see you next time, and have a great rest of your week. Bye.